ain't know me? Copy that. Oh, you don't like me? Copy that. I got your attention. Copy that. Not to mention, copy that.
What, y'all? This is Forbidden Talk. You have me, Miss London J, and then you got Zay, my co-host.
Y'all already know what's going on. Your girl Zay up in here, yeah.
We got some great topics for you guys. We are basically talking about the issues of the topics that are amongst the community that you guys don't talk about or you guys want to talk about. Let's get into it. So, Zay, what do you consider a decent age gap, and what is the biggest age gap that you have dated within your dating years?
A decent age gap. Ooh, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I will go further than like 40.
40? Okay.
I feel like, cause no disrespect, but what do I look like with somebody that's 40, 46, pushing 50? That's a little too much.
Okay.
20 years is already a big difference, but I feel like
Okay.
that will probably be the furthest I go. And the biggest age gap I did was 15 years. I'm dealing with a 35-year-old. So.
Okay. So in my opinion, I'm almost 40. So if I had to date someone right now, which I'm off the market, but if I had to date someone, I would not go older than about 45, 46. So I wouldn't go anywhere more than about 5 to 6 years, just because you start tapping into a person being much older. So whereas, yeah, I feel like I'm older, but I'm also young at the same time. So I might want to go out here and there. An older person is more reserved. They really is all homebody. Like they ain't trying to really go out and party and do nothing.
They want to sit in the house and shit.
And stuff like that. Yeah, they I feel like they get really into I'm really a homebody. Like I like to be at home, but I also every once in a while like to get out. Now, the biggest age gap that I have ever dated was maybe someone who was maybe, I want to say about 9 years. We were 9 years apart, almost 9 years. I was the older person, they were the younger person. So we were almost 9 years apart. And we bumped heads on a few things because, like I said, they were younger. They want to party and turn up. And yeah, I wasn't with that. So, that's where we kind of like bump heads.
Yeah.
So with me on the age gap, nowadays I wouldn't date anyone that's more than about 4 to 5 years older than me if I'm gonna date. But yeah, I feel like that's good for me. That's good for me. So do you feel like you and your person, you guys have a lot in common, even though you guys have that age difference?
Yeah, honestly, damn. I ain't gonna say that because that ain't really true. But like I'm more of a mature person in general. So, like
Okay.
that's just how I carry myself. Like you would think I'm older than what I am. Like especially to know me like in person. Like you feel me?
Okay,
You
so
would think
age
like
is really just the number for you, for real, for real.
exactly. So I think we got a lot in common because my mindset is way further than what it need to be. I
Oh,
don't really like the club. I don't like the party. If it's me and my person, I like to be in the house, go out on dates, do
yeah.
fun shit, activities. I don't like to be in the house. I mean, I don't like to be outside in the clubs, at parties. I'm not one of them youngins.
If
I'm
I'm
more
going
of
out,
a,
I'm going out with my partner. I like to go
yeah,
out.
like I'd rather go get some drinks, some food.
Yeah,
We ain't
go to
gotta go out in
lounges.
club to be lit. Like,
Yeah, go to
nah,
lounges, not clubs.
exactly.
I want to go to a lounge. It's safe.
Exactly.
Okay. Gifts during relationships versus marriage. What do you feel is an acceptable gift to give while you're in a relationship versus what would be acceptable if you are in a marriage, and vice versa? What do you feel like is unacceptable if you're in a relationship versus what you probably wouldn't do if you're married?
Um, I feel like it depends on you and your person
Okay.
to a certain extent. Cause every relationship different, everybody different. I feel like when it comes to like a relationship, I would be gifting like the little things, like not little, but like probably like shoes, promise ring,
Okay.
jewelry, flowers. Even though
Stuff,
I'm gonna get flowers when I'm
stuff
married.
that's kind of like affordable that you can maintain throughout the
Yeah,
relationship.
like I
Okay.
feel like when it comes to marriage, that's when you go all out. I feel like if you feel like this your person forever and y'all married, then
Mm-hmm.
that's different. You know what I'm saying? Then you can start shit. I'm gonna buy my wife a car.
Okay, okay.
I might buy her some land. Like I feel like that's acceptable for a
Okay,
marriage.
I'll read money back,
You
y'all.
feel me?
Okay.
Because I see you long term. Like I see you forever, infinity. So it's like, okay, I'll go above and beyond. But when it comes to just being a relationship, girlfriend and girlfriend, I feel like I'm only gonna give like to a certain extent. Like I said, like promise rings and like shoes. You might see some jewelry you want, or a purse, a bag, or something like that. Like I'll do stuff like that if you my girlfriend. But if you my wife, I'm gonna be gifting for long term, if that makes sense. Like I'm gonna be making sure like I'm not giving you no little gifts. You know what I'm saying? Like I might I might want to bought you a house so that you could sell the house, do the house how you like, stuff like
Okay.
that.
Okay. Well, I've always been an over the top person. So when it comes to gift giving, to be honest, and this probably is, kind of been like, probably why certain relationships didn't work because I put too much in, but I don't have a limit when it comes to gift giving.
Yeah.
So like if I'm feeling you or I feel in that way, I'm going to give how I feel. So even if I'm not married to you, if I'm with you for, long enough and I feel like you're deserving, say for instance, I'm with somebody and they don't have a car and I'm with them long enough and we have that type of relationship and that bond, I'm buy you a car. We don't have to be married, but I'm an over the top giver. Like I feel like I go over beyond. I go big.
Above and
It's like
beyond.
I go big or go home. Like it can't be little. It can't be mediocre. It got to be big. But I do feel like now in the generation where we're at, I feel like acceptable gifts as somebody being your girlfriend or boyfriend or y'all are not in the marriage realm or engagement bubble. I feel like acceptable gifts, like
Exactly.
you said, are promise rings.
And I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
What? Oh,
You
you talking
know,
about that bubble?
the this don't like the little things like
Yeah,
like
like so, like
flowers,
flowers,
little cute shit.
phone.
The little cute shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Take you out on dates. Shit like
Now,
that.
you married? Oh yeah, there's no limitation. Like you said, if I could buy you some land, I'm gonna go buy you a land. If I could buy you a
Exactly.
plane, I'm gonna buy you a plane.
We
But
thinking
you
long term.
know, yeah, and it just depends, like you said, too, where people are. Because some people nowadays, honestly, they'll tell you they may not believe in marriage or they don't
Hmm.
want to be married.
Hmm.
So they don't mind doing the type of gifts that you would do when
Exactly.
you're
That's
married
what I said.
because
Yeah.
that's the type of level of the relationship that they have.
Exactly.
So me, I've never put a limitation on gift giving. I give however I feel, whatever I feel. I pay attention to my partner. If my partner say they want such and such, if I can get it and achieve it, guess what?
I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, okay.
I don't know because I feel like if I was rich, I probably would be doing some extra shit for my
Oh yeah.
girlfriend.
Now if I was rich,
If I was rich, I
man,
see. I can't even sit there and fully agree to that because if I was rich, I would be acting as girlfriend or wife.
yeah, see, that's what I said. It also depends on my budget and where my tax bracket is too.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
I ain't gonna lie, G shit. If I was a billionaire, I was rich or something, and I'm dating somebody, they would probably get those gifts that you would expect. Like, for
A
example,
wife to get.
they just gave her friend a fucking cyber truck. That's her friend. That ain't even nobody she in a relationship with. That's the shit I
Exactly.
probably do for my girlfriend.
It's
If
long term.
I had a
Exactly.
girlfriend, I had money like that, and I was on that type of time. Like, here you go.
Yep.
the next topic is how soon to move with your partner. Now we all know, disclaimer.
Now let me tell you something.
Lesbians tend to move super fast. They call us backpack relationships.
I ain't
But
gonna
your ass
lie.
come with a bag, you don't never
Look,
leave.
one thing I learned just growing up so fast, I seen so much shit. And one thing I learned is don't ever take your ass and move in with no female. Is y'all listening to me, young bucks? Because I'm a young buck too.
Okay.
But let me tell you something. I'm a firm believer and do not do that shit. I feel like it fuck
So
up a lot
cover
of shit.
your
I feel like
ass. And
you
that's
gotta
what
have a strong,
I would
strong
say,
bond with this
cover your
person.
ass. If you're gonna move with somebody, cover your ass. See,
Okay, do you hear me? Because
so
listen, that shit right there, I just seen so much shit. That shit is hectic. That's why I'm still where I'm at. I ain't
you
going
so
nowhere until mama ready for me to go.
so with that being said, if you do choose to move with your boo or whatever, get that motherfucker to sign a little contract. I don't care how they feel. Say, baby, I'm just covering my ass. Like,
Okay.
I just need to make sure I'm covered. Or, get a bill. Say, look, I'm going to get the water bill in my name or something. Because guess what? When it's all said and done, a motherfucker cannot put you out if you have an agreement and you have a motherfucking bill or some mail. I don't care. Y'all better read up on your laws. Y'all better read up on your constitutional laws. Because y'all will let a motherfucker put y'all out knowing damn well they really can't put you
They
out.
can't even put
But
you
they're going
out.
to use that to their advantage because they feel like you don't know what the fuck going on. But I feel like a healthy, timeline to live with somebody really is technically a year. But I feel like if you want to be a little sooner than a year, maybe about 8 months. Because I feel like, and then that's with you being around that person on a daily. Like you don't have to live with them, but you go see them on a daily, maybe spend a night, so you can see how they live. Because when you move with somebody, they can be different than how they are just because you see them every once in a while. Like they could clean up because they know you coming. But baby, when you live with
But
them,
do you clean up every day?
that's what I
Do you
said.
clean the
Yeah,
bottom of your toilet? Do you lift the toilet seat up after you pee? Cause
right.
do y'all know that the pee under the toilet seat don't come from men, it come from a woman?
Amen.
Do you
Amen.
clean? Do you really
Amen.
clean?
How y'all clean? How y'all clean? Do y'all clean with bleach? Do y'all clean with Fabuloso? Or do y'all just clean with the spray?
What
How
you
do
clean your
y'all
dishes with? What do you clean your dishes with?
bleach and hot water?
Okay.
Bleach and hot water.
Don't play like that.
So yeah, so definitely I feel like on average, I feel like it should be 8 months early on the early end. But I feel like a year, you should know that person, I feel like enough to feel comfortable to say, okay, we can live together, we can cohabitate. Because you also have to know people's like what they like and
But
how
I
they
personally feel like if you dating somebody for that long, then that's different. We
yeah.
should be working towards marriage if we date
No,
anyways.
but
If
some
we
people
together,
nowadays don't date for marriage. Like they
exactly.
could be dating just a
If we
day.
together, we supposed to be working towards forever.
Right.
So at some point we gotta, don't play like that.
Yes. Okay. The next topic was attending gay events. Is that your preference, or you prefer to go to straight events, or you'll go to a little bit of both?
I'll do both. I prefer to be around a bunch of lesbian women just like myself, or just the whole community as a whole. I'd rather be around them before I go sit around a bunch of straight motherfuckers. I ain't like because I can't relate to nothing that the straight motherfuckers do. I can't. I can't relate to that.
I agree.
That you talk about.
If somebody asked me to go to a lesbian event versus a straight event, I'm gonna probably pick the lesbian event first, unless I'm going to the straight event with my partner. I don't like to go to straight clubs just because I always deal with men that just don't know how to take no
As
for
an answer.
or leave me alone or I'm good. I
Trust me.
always run into that. Like they like to push the envelope.
The
So
studs deal
my
with the same
preference is a
thing.
gay club because most of the time with lesbians, once you tell them like I'm taking, most of the time they going okay, cool, and they're gonna leave you alone. They're gonna go about their business, go on to the next. But you tell a man you're taking, they still gonna push the envelope, and especially when you tell them you're with a woman,
Exactly.
it seems like they get more aggressive. Like they be like, "Oh well, you like what I like." No, sir, I don't like what you like, and I hope that's what
Exactly.
you like because that's what you like is something
Man, they be doing that to the studs too, yo. They be
right.
tripping.
So my preference is always to be with my peoples because I just feel like I have more fun. It's less of a stressful situation. I don't have to
Less
worry
of a
about
hassle.
it. Feel like they're gonna jump on me. I can just relax. I can chill. I can be me, and I can be in my bubble. I can be with my kind, if that makes
Exactly. Exactly.
sense. Okay, okay. What are some standards that you feel like we have in the community that you're just like, okay, I just do not agree with that, or that shit just don't pertain to me?
Um, damn, that's a good question because it's a whole bunch. Um, the first standard I'm gonna say is I'm gonna say the stud for stud shit.
Okay. So you feel like
Um,
there shouldn't be a standard or there shouldn't be, I guess, frowned upon because it is kind of frowned upon for a stud to date a stud?
I feel like it don't matter. If you are a lesbian, you are a lesbian. It does not matter what type.
Amen
It
to that.
does it does not
Amen.
matter how that woman dress. It does not matter how that woman dress. She's a
Amen.
woman.
We put too
You know
much
what I'm saying?
stigma on titles
She's a woman at
and
the end of
labels.
the day. I feel like that shit is really a double standard. Like they make that so weird. But when it comes to film on film, it's cool. But they make it so weird for the studs. And I just
As
feel like
I
that's
say,
weird.
it's a standard. It's a double standard.
It's a
Like
double standard.
you'll be
I hate it.
okay with film on film. Oh, that's sexy. Oh, I think that's classy. But the minute that a stud steps out with another stud,
It's a
it's oh
problem.
my God. Like,
It's two studs, like it's two girls.
right,
When we take these clothes off, we look just like y'all.
right.
Same parts, same everything. I feel like that's the number one right there. That right there, can't fuck with it. I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't like
Now, see, I'm agreeing with you on that because that brings me to another question I actually want to ask off topic. So, with that being said, where you feel like there shouldn't be a standard or a bias on, stud for stud, or even some people look frowned upon with trans man, trans woman, or stud with a trans and this, that, and the third. Because, like you said, in a day, we're all part of the same umbrella. Yes, we have our different preferences, but we under essentially the same rainbow umbrella,
it. Yeah,
right?
right.
So, do you feel like it should be frowned upon if a stud allows their woman to strap them down?
Nope.
Okay.
Because see me, I'm just not a judgmental person.
Okay.
So I just feel like that stuff don't bother me. I don't feel like it's no rule book to being gay. Just like
I feel like in the
there.
bedroom, there should be no boundaries. Like, if
You
we are
feel
in
me?
tune, we are in tune. I should
Exactly.
be able to love on you and do to you what I choose, I want to do, and vice versa. Now, yes, I do
You
know
know what that
there
was.
are certain, limitations
You know
where
what that
we
was.
shouldn't be going because, baby, I don't do the game. You got to, yes, I got a big ass, but you got to stay out that exit, baby. You got to stay out that exit.
I don't know. I feel
But
like
yeah,
I just feel like me personally, it's not my preference.
right, okay.
But I feel as though even if that is a stud's preference, see me, the older I get, I
Mm-hmm.
don't like the label shit because the older I get, I start to find myself. You know what I'm saying?
If
And I
you can
feel
go
like
out the
how
door.
I am, I feel like I don't even want to be labeled no more. I
Mm-hmm.
just want to be me. Like I don't want to be a stud. I don't want nobody to label me as nothing. I just even though I am a stud, that's what I prefer.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't want to be labeled because I feel like when it comes to the labels in the community,
Mm-hmm.
too many rules to this shit.
Right.
Remember, people could do whatever the fuck they wanted. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Now it's like, all of this shit, it's a way you got to do this shit. If you a stud, you can't be feminine. You can't have no. You
Right,
can't be sassy. You can't
right.
have nothing to you. Me, I don't care. I'm a stud, but I know that I'm a girl. I don't want to be a boy, or I don't want to be
Still
looked at
know you
as a
are
man.
a woman at the end of the
Exactly.
day. It doesn't matter if you are masculine or dominant, because if that was the case, you have some women like me. I feel like I'm an aggressive, dominant, feminine woman.
So
So
then people feel like that make you a stud,
yeah, but I'm
like,
not,
or a
because I'm
stem.
not wearing the
I
boys'
don't know.
clothes. I'm not. I wear
'Cause
my bossa briefs, but that's when I'm at home chilling. But when I'm going out and I'm wearing a cute tight fitted dress, baby, I'm throwing on that thong. So yeah, so me, like, I wouldn't call myself a stud. I'm a feminine woman. I'm just
exactly.
an
You just
aggressive
have dominant
feminine woman.
energy.
Yeah,
Dominant
thank you.
energy.
I have dominant and aggressive tendencies, but baby,
Dominant. Yeah.
I'm feminine all day. I like to be
But
submissive.
you know what's so crazy? I
Yeah.
feel like that's what all men and all women, even men, have feminine ways.
Oh yes, yes, they
We
do.
all we all come from each other.
They be fucking crybabies.
You
Yes.
hear me? Even men have feminine ways. It really don't matter
Yes.
what you are.
Yep.
It's
That's
dumb.
That's true. Yeah, I feel like in this society and in this generation, too many people, they, like you said, they're too stuck on labels, too stuck on what those
And you
putting
know,
those labels in boxes and telling you how you should and shouldn't be
exactly.
in the
And
community.
it's another problem though. Everybody care about what the internet think, what society think.
Thank
That's
you.
the problem right there.
Thank
It's so many studs out here that like studs. It's so many men out here that really
but
like both. Oh
the
what?
thing is, and it's sad to say that our community that's of color are the ones that are projecting that. You don't
Exactly.
have people in the community that are of another, you know,
Ethnicity.
ethnicity worrying about defining themselves as a stud or femme. They just go with the flow. They
They
like
just be themselves.
and exactly that is what it is. And then they don't get no type of what's the word I'm looking for?
Backlash.
Thank you. And people don't give them negativity because they're choosing to be just themselves. Like
Exactly.
it's crazy to me.
But when it come to us,
Oh my God. You're gonna be
whoo,
crucified to the T, baby. If you are
man, listen.
up to if you're a stud, you're supposed to be wearing a baseball cap, you're supposed to have the dreads or the fade or the braid.
Exactly.
You're supposed to be wearing the boxer briefs, you're supposed to be
But
wearing
you
the
know,
kick, you're
that's
supposed to
one thing I love about our community now, though. We don't give a fuck.
yeah, that too.
We
Some of
do,
them don't.
we
They just gonna be like, whatever. You either gonna like me or you not gonna
or
like me.
you
And I don't
not.
give a
It
fucking
is
fuck.
what it
That's
is.
what they
It
gonna
is
say.
what it is. We don't be giving a fuck for real. It is what it is. However you feel, that's you. This is my life. We don't care.
But nowadays they like whatever.
Yeah, we don't care. We don't care about how nobody think for real, for real.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. These okay, kid. Shout out, kid. You know what I'm saying for the topics. Okay.
Okay, yes. No, I'm looking at this logo. Wait till I upload it. Yes. So, okay, so off topic, for the topics that we had, how do you feel? How can I word this? Okay, so if you were dating someone, would you feel any type of way if your girlfriend proposed to you?
Hell no, I want to be proposed to.
Okay, okay,
Hell
yeah.
no. I feel like this how I feel.
I proposed.
And and
I
and this is just me. This
proposed.
is just how I think. This is how I feel. I feel like if I propose to my girlfriend, I want to be proposed back to. And if she proposed to me, I'm gonna propose back to her. I
Oh,
feel like I don't care what nobody say. I feel like every woman
I like
deserves to
that.
feel
No,
that
I
feeling.
love that. And I
Fuck
feel
that.
like because I tell people I'm not a traditional woman. Like I'm not one of those. Number one, I'm not gonna wait. If how I feel is how I feel, either you're gonna accept it, and I'm not.
Exactly.
It's not gonna hurt my feelings if you let me down. So
Right.
if
I just know you
if
ain't
I
the
had
one.
when I had proposed to my wife, and my wife would have told me, you know what, babe, I don't feel right or whatever, I would have said, okay, but just know this is how I feel. So I'm just letting you know. But I feel like too many women, that's what they wait for. They wait because they feel like their stud or the dominant partner is
Supposed to do it.
proposing to them. Baby, I'm sorry. In this generation, you're gonna wait forever. Baby, just go ahead. Just take charge. Just do it. Just do it.
I feel like every woman deserves to feel that feeling of being proposed to. I don't care if you was a stud or nothing. I feel like every woman deserves to feel that feeling.
Yes, yes.
Every woman do. I don't care what nobody say. If your girlfriend proposed to you, make sure you propose back. She want to feel that too. For real.
I'm a hopeless romantic, so I'm a sucker for that type of shit. Oh,
I'm telling you, I'm a sucker for that type of shit.
I love that. Oh yeah, shout out to Kid, part of our cast for season
Shout
3.
out to Kid, yo. She
Remember,
snapped on the questions for
she
real.
has some great topics that she sent us tonight to discuss with y'all. I will say I'm loving these topics. Like I love these topics. And there's definitely going to be more to come. We are definitely going to try to be more proactive and consistent when it comes to the podcast, to the next set of topics, because we are definitely going to get into it. So y'all make sure to tune in every Sunday. I don't know what time yet, but y'all make sure to tune in on Sunday for the official Forbidden Fruit podcast, hosted by the one and only Tamika and Zay, along with some other of our castmates here and there. So y'all make sure to tune in every Sunday for the Forbidden Truth.